Okay. Okay, now, what I'm doing is I'm going to show you how to move like that. Something like that. Okay, the thing is, there's some semi-advanced techniques here. Okay. F didn't used to be, F is one of my favorite keys now. It didn't used to be. Okay. What it is you learn techniques called like fingers over, not thumb. Just any finger you could move it over, but the thumb is the easiest one. See this here? See, watch where the thumb goes. Okay, see that thumb. Okay, see it, and it all starts over again. I can go. See that? So you don't have to worry about where you are. Now, Oscar Peterson did some stuff like this, and most of the pros know these kind of techniques. Okay. Now, I'm just going to kind of play some, and I'm not bragging. I'm telling you the truth. Sometimes I'll go 100 different ways with things. Now, I'm not talking about I'll have like 100 different progressions. I might have 3, 4, 5, or 6, and some of them sometimes don't sound that great because you're kind of experimenting as you go. But sometimes do I go like this? Do I go like this and just keep going, or do I stop? Maybe start with A flat, or maybe these notes. So that's changeable. Also, when I'm playing something in, like say, play an F, okay, I actually have some things where I did some things that sounded like Donald Lee, had that feel to it. It was, that's not important. But the thing is what I did was I realized a while back that, say you're playing something in F, okay? And let's call it Georgia. Georgia, Georgia, doo-doo, doo-doo, doo-doo. Okay, so that was all with one hand, and you imagine you put the other with it. Good. Now, I can just go Georgia. See that I'm moving that down. But this has nothing to do with this lesson, but it is in a way. So the idea is that I play a D blues over the F key here. I play a D blues over it. Now listen to the sound. I don't play it every note. Okay, Georgia. And I'm going to be off of this slow thing in a second, and we're going to really move. So that right there is E minor 7 flat 5. Okay? And I move one little pinky, and I get this beautiful chord, which is essentially, it's a bunch of minor thirds, but it is also, it's called A7 flat 9. Okay? And and then maybe go to a D minor 7 of some point of that. And the D would go to probably a G minor. Okay? But the thing is when I'm doing this, now watch the little improvise. Georgia, Georgia. Now I'm just basically staying real simple. Now I'm starting to improvise a little bit, a little chord. improvisation comes in. On the 4 chord, which is a B flat, that's a formation, that's a second form of the, I can't think of the word, but you know what I'm talking about. Form of B flat, 7. Now watch this. That's D blues right there. So you got to be handy with that stuff. By now, watch. I want to play something in F. Okay, now I'm just gonna go for it. Enough of that. And I'm just getting warmed up. Sometimes it goes a lot faster, a lot more detail. I have to get into it. But for a beginner, we want to show this. I'm going to show where I'm going to start with F, okay? Now we're going to do some slow blues. Okay, so I'm just hitting the F octave. And definitely starting as slow blues. So now look at my hand and watch this. I keep my hand fairly, this is just my style, keep it down a little lower. And the reason why is I could just go like that. See that? If you put it like this, sometimes it's a little awkward. I'm not saying it couldn't be done. Now I switched over to D blues right there, but now we're going to just start with F blues. Learn to hum the blues. Okay, now. Nothing but that. Now without, I do economy of motion on this. I do a B flat, and I keep on going on this. Now look what happens here on this B flat. See that? On this B flat, I'm doing the F blues, and it sounds good. But watch what happens when I put these notes in there. That G is not part. That is part of the D blues. You have to use it where it's needed. And then normally when I'm playing, this is really cool. This is a B flat. Now, if I change this around a little bit, and then kind of go like this. Okay, that's part of a diminished. But this is in the real world what I do. Now watch this, this is really cool. See, I just basically got this form of a B flat 7, okay? Now right here, I want you to look at this, this is going to be amazing. I take this, keep this the same, right? And now move this here. Okay? Now you may not be able to see that as much, but think of this as a ninth, think of this as the eighth of something, and that's G, and that would be the 9. But I just moved up to the flat 9. Okay? Okay, you see how that works? Let me do that again. That's just something I just throw in there. Didn't really fit. Now B flat. Now if I'm climbing, I can climb it up with this B here, but still have that B flat 7, flat 9. That's what it is. It's also a flat diminished. Just letting you know. Okay. Now I'm just walking up. C, very common in gospel, jazz, all kinds of things. And I just moved this right here. I got a C, A, C, F. And I'm going to move this up to this note right here. Okay? And that's like an A of sorts, okay? But it's an A sharp 9. It's not an A7 sharp 9, okay? And then I just move this here, and I get a D minor, okay? And then a lot of times you would move from a D to some kind of G, or maybe even a B flat, but let's just move to a G minor 7, okay? And then what I'll a lot of times do is I'll move this chord right here. Okay? And that's from a G minor over a D bass to a G, just bear with me for a second. Yeah, that's a G minor 7 flat 5. Okay? Now it's also, from this point of view, it's something else, and I'd have to figure it out what it is from this bass here. I'm just using that bass to just more or less keep the song running pretty easy. And now we're right here. Now let's go to a D minor, because you just walk this up. Okay, and now you can go to a G minor, very nice. Now you go to D blues. Now what I do also sometimes is just I'll be in the mood to just walk this down. Okay, now I'm going to walk it down. Very common. We're going to an F, but I'm going to from an F to a D, which is a 5 to which is a 1 to 6, and then maybe G minor. We're going for D. Okay. And sometime I'll do some kind of a. Okay. I'll do a G minor run maybe, or I might do. Let's see. I got. That doesn't work. And maybe I might do E doesn't work. I get my mood back. And then G minor. G minor. F over an A, B flat, no, excuse me, a G minor over a B flat, a B D F, which is a B diminished, okay. Okay, I also usually think of that as somehow an A flat diminished, or G7 flat 9. And then maybe an F over a C. Now, just don't change anything else, because you'll have a C, A, C, F, and now you'll have a D flat. I'm just walking it up. Okay? You can call that some kind of C sharp if you wanted to. Okay? You don't have to. And I just call it a D flat, just walking it up, and that D flat goes to D. And then a lot of times, and all I'm doing is just going down diatonically. that C13, those are all 13s. Doesn't sound pretty, but it is. Okay, anyways, it sounds right in the right circumstances. Now see, I went here. That's a shell chord there.